Hello, welcome to Canterbury Live. Well, it is Monday, and of course yesterday was Mother's Day. Did you celebrate your mum, or mums, were you celebrated? I hope so. Well, we're carrying on the celebration here on Canterbury Live today as we are presenting the 3 prizes to our 3 beautiful mums. So I'm really looking forward to that near the end of the show. But before that, we catch up with Shave the Ha. We find out what is that all about. Garden Makers, Richard from Era Landscapes takes us out on location again. And we also have NZ Sign Language Week, and I'm very, very grateful to be joined by Yosha. And Yosha, thankfully, has Evelyn with her who will be signing for me today. So thank you to them both. So Yosha, welcome to Canterbury Live. Now,
thank you.
Please tell us, the deaf community, how have they been affected since the earthquake?
It's been quite a big thing for them, and a few things have happened. We had our own deaf club rooms, and unfortunately that was in the centre of town. It was an old brick building and it's been demolished, so we don't have any place to reside now, and because Sarah have taken over the purchase of that because it's in the green frame. But after the earthquake we realised we didn't really have much access to information. The community felt that that was a huge gap, so we felt that having interpreters on screen on the TV was very, very important, but also it was great awareness for the public to see how we managed during our lives.
So this week marks NZ Sign Week. So what's the theme for this year, Yosha?
The theme is, on my t-shirt, celebrate, communicate and connect. So the 3 C's.
So what's happening to actually mark the event though?
Oh, lots of things throughout New Zealand. There's lots of events on. And every year there are more and more events, and it gets much more exciting. We've got taster classes happening throughout New Zealand. Lots of organisations like schools, businesses and health boards are having a 45-minute taster class for free. So they get to learn basic sign language, and people love it. They think it's very enthralling, and then after that they can go to a night class and they carry on learning sign language that. So yeah, there's lots of people out in the community that are interested, and that's through Deaf Aotearoa.
Fantastic. So what's the most thing that you'd like to get across to the public about out of the week?
That New Zealand Sign Language is an official language in its own right. It's on par with English. It has its own grammatical structure through facial expression and hand shapes, so it's definitely its own language. And I think for people out in the public it's important to respect that, and feeling that if they show respect to our language and our culture, that does wonders for the relationship between the deaf world and the hearing world. So, but we don't expect everybody in the community to learn sign language straight away, but if they make that attempt, it really helps build that relationship.
Okay. And describe your own personal involvement in the deaf community.
I teach taster classes. I'm one of the tutors there. I'm also the Vice President of the Deaf Society or Deaf Club in Christchurch. I'm a strong advocate for deaf people's rights. I always encourage deaf people that they can do it. Just because you can't hear doesn't matter. You can still achieve your dreams and your goals, so go for it, and I really encourage them to do that. And just because you're deaf, it shouldn't stop you doing that. And I've faced that attitude before, so it's good for them to see role models like myself as well.
How do you stop the ignorance of people?
I think that's difficult. You can't really stop it. It's up to the person themselves to get over that and become more aware. If a person comes up to you and say, "Oh, don't worry, you don't need to know this information," it's quite rude and it's quite hurtful, leaving somebody out of a conversation. You really should be more inclusive. Take the effort to involve the deaf person in the conversation, and that goes a long way. You can look at us, there's really nothing wrong with us, you know. We have no physical things that determine us different from anybody else in society, apart from our language. So you really do have to work at meeting with a deaf person and making them feel included.
Thanks, Yosha. It's a great way to end the segment. I think that says it all, really. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Now, stay after the break. We have Carolyn, who's telling us about how she's shaving her hair for charity.
CTV News and Weather, first at 5. Be the first to find out about the rebuild, local politics, business, sports, culture and community. CTV News and Weather, first at 5, only on CTV.
Avoid the monkeys when it comes to relocating. Trust A1 Movers, a family business since 1993 that guarantees a professional job every time. We carefully handle and wrap your valued items, ensuring they have a safe journey. Secure storage and insurance options are also available.
A1 Movers, the careful, caring moving company. Oi!
Our new companion package is a personalised service for those that need extra help and support. A cost-effective solution for someone who needs more than just a taxi driver. Our drivers are hand-picked from our experienced team and specialise in providing the right support and companionship. Home safe every time with Blue Star Taxis.
Hi, I'm Mark and welcome to Stay Well Pharmacy. Whatever the season, Stay Well Pharmacy has you covered. As an integrated pharmacy, we stock all the well-known pharmacy medicines as well as quality nutritional and herbal treatments. Our team of pharmacists and full-time naturopath are here to help you find the products and advice to suit the needs of you and your family. So come in and see us at Stay Well Pharmacy, 27 Shands Road in Hornby. Stay Well Pharmacy, live well, stay well.
Yuck, look at all this moss and lichen. I'm not getting up there, not in these heels. Time to call Mossbuster.
Mossbuster is a no-bleach, non-abrasive, biodegradable solution that has over 35 years of proven results. You can buy Mossbuster online for less than half the cost of other well-known products and can be yours for less than $1 a litre. You just spray it on and let Mother Nature do the rest, or Mossbuster can do it for you. Check out our website or call the Mossbuster crew for a free quote. Mossbuster, 0800 88 1000.
Every Monday night I'll take you out and about around the region's A&P shows from Cheviot to Temuka. You'll meet the exhibitors, have a look at the sheep and cattle and horses, and also have a look at what people have been producing. Rob's Country Showtime, 8:30 on a Monday night, CTV.
Welcome back to Canterbury Live. Now I'm joined by the most amazing woman. We all know that our hair is a crown of glory for most women, but Carolyn is doing an amazing thing. Tell us about Shave the Haar.
Well, it sort of came from an idea a few months ago about shaving my hair off, and it sort of started in the salon as a bit of a joke, and then it's sort of grown from there, from basically me going, yep, I'm going to do it, and getting two amazing charities on board, which are the Cancer Society and Kidney Kids New Zealand. Both charities actually mean a lot to me personally. From losing my dad just over a year ago to cancer suddenly, and obviously everybody can relate to that charity as well. And Kidney Kids New Zealand, well, that started up just over, I think, just under 30 years ago, and I was actually one of the first kidney kids for New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
I was actually born with no valves, and basically my urine was going into my kidneys, and I was very, very sick for the first year of my life, and actually got worse and was in and out of hospital probably about every 3 months, and then from about a year on I was told that I was very close to going on dialysis and had to go on a huge amount of treatments and antibiotics, and amazingly my kidneys started working properly again. And then a few years after that, a lady from Howick in Auckland started up an amazing support group called Kidney Kids New Zealand, and sort of it's now become a nationwide foundation So that's sort of where that's come from in supporting those two, because I couldn't choose between either one. And on the 4th of July at Sutherland Todd Hairdressing in Miraval, we're holding a big event, and that event is actually going to be me shaving my hair off. And as being a stylist myself, that's actually a really big thing, but the bigger picture is creating awareness for these two amazing charities and raising funds.
So it was a pretty easy decision to make at the end of the day for you then, wasn't it?
Once I got my head around it, that I'm not, you know, in the middle of winter, I'm not going to have any hair, but hey, you can wear awesome hats and scarves and things like that, and you know, I'm in the right place to have really cool colours and cuts when my hair starts to grow back in. So
tell us about the fundraising, because of course you've got to do it for a reason. As you said, it's for charities, but you want to make as much money as you can. How can we support you?
Through the charities, we've got donation buckets that are currently at both the Miraval and Rangiora Sutherland Todd salons, as well as the Brewers Arms bar, which is next door to us, and there's a few others travelling around the South Island as well. But the main thing that I have set up is a Facebook page, and it's called Shave the Haar for a Cure. And the name Haar is actually my last name, and it means hair in German, so I thought it was really appropriate to use that.
It's very symbolic.
Yeah, I think so. So I started up a Facebook page, and through that I've actually got a link to Give a Little, and where people can actually donate directly as well. The only thing I do ask is that people do put their name in a little message, just so I can actually thank them personally on my Facebook page as well. We've also got on there, you know, just updates of where we're at with the fundraising.
Like a blog or?
Yep. And I'm updating every day about where the totals are sitting. We've had amazing prizes donated for our raffles that which will be, they'll be drawn on the night as well, from, you know, gift vouchers, GHD straighteners, products, massage vouchers, beautiful crystal glasses, an amazing $250 voucher for Sutherland Todd Hairdressing as well. So, I mean, this whole thing has just grown a lot bigger than what I could ever imagine, just from people's support. So.
And what day is it?
It is actually Friday the 4th of July, Independence Day. At 6 o'clock we'll be holding it at Sutherland Todd Hairdressing in Miraval, and we'll be doing raffle prizes, and we've got an amazing wee family coming along, Sarah Collins and Maddie Collins. Maddie Collins has actually had a kidney transplant, and when they were testing her for a donor, they found out her mum had breast cancer.
Oh, Jesus.
So I think it's an amazing story, but an amazing family, and so they're coming along on the night as well, and Maddie is going to be the first person to shave a piece of my hair off.
Well, talking about amazing, you are amazing, and thank you for sharing something quite personal with you about why you're doing it. But if you are interested in making a donation, there will be a bucket on reception with Marianne if you want to pop past Waireka Road. So thank you, and all the very best, and look forward to seeing you afterwards, maybe.
Thank you so much. Yes, yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for all the support and everyone to date who has got behind this amazing event and just showing their support. So thank you.
You're welcome. Now stay with us. We're out on location with garden makers and area landscapes.
Hi, today we're here to talk to you about planting, the importance of plant selection, also ground preparation. So first of all, ground preparation, long before you start planting, especially in subdivisions in Christchurch at the moment, you'll find a lot of the quality soils being removed, and preparation will mean everything you put into the ground, your plant's going to give back to you above the ground. And the problem with a lot of people is they think they can put a plant in and they'll have no returns and wonder why it hasn't grown over the years. Also, if you see here, we've got some rocks placed around the garden, and the reason these are in first is also to protect the plant. So we'll have a bare garden, pre-prepared, put a light spread of mulch on it, and then we'll place rocks around the garden where we think that they'll have their best visual effect. After we've placed the rocks in the garden, we'll plant our larger trees. So here you'll see we've got a red beech, and over here you'll see that we've got a variegated pittosporum. We've also got the larger tree behind the shorter tree, so that helps with, once again, a visual effect. Also creating over time a tiny amount of privacy from the front door entrance coming down. Into planting and the preparation of planting, when digging your hole, making sure that the hole itself is a lot larger than the root ball of the plant, so that the plant doesn't struggle in life. So testing out our hole here, we see that it's nice and wide, it's deep enough, and in the hole we've put a small amount of Supergrow, which is a product from Garden Makers. It's a light product, so it's not going to be hard and burn the root balls of the plant. So removing our plant, just a quick pull on the back of the bag, chucking that out there for somebody else to pick up, and placing our plant in. Now, what we want to realise when we're planting is that the level of surrounding areas around us, and making sure that we can't get, especially with some of the rains we've been having lately in Canterbury, that any back flooding up our driveway or back over to what will be our future lawn. So we'll check that our plant is about 1 inch below ground level, placing some Supergrow in around. Nice and firm around the outside of the root ball, so that the plant can't rock around in any winds, or also the hole itself in any rain will not fill with water, drowning once again the plant. Also, you'll notice in between this plant and our pink rainbow flax and our Nandina over here, we have a metre. And the reason for that is that over time, these plants will grow and spread out, cover this area, making it a low maintenance garden. So what looks nice and clean, but also a wee bit empty at the moment, will be nice, full and full of life in a year or two.
Thanks, Richard. Well, stay with us. As promised, we're going to meet three wonderful mothers with their gifts. See you soon.
Be watching CTV News first at 5 and you could win up to $5,000 every week with CTV's cash giveaways. For more information, visit our website and be watching CTV News first at 5.
Hi, I'm Steve and welcome to Carpet Kingdom. At Carpet Kingdom we stock a massive range of carpets and we're also the largest vinyl stockist in the South Island. And not only do we have an excellent range in store, but you can purchase our stock online. We offer free measuring quotes, we have our own installation team, we ship nationwide, so come on down and see us at Carpet Kingdom. 312 Wilsons Road in Waltham, just off Brougham Street, or visit us online at carpetkingdom.co.nz.
With so many car fans in the region, Canterbury Christian Funeral Services have been asked very often if they had an enthusiast hearse. So they bought one. The Ford Galaxy is a custom-built hearse for those who want their last journey to be a memorable one. Complete with racing motor and exhausts, the vehicle certainly stands out, and if you want to go out in something that's very different, or you want your loved one to have their last journey very special, contact the team at Canterbury Christian Funeral Services.
My son's helped me greatly with my independence now that I've got more mobility.
Mum, I've been looking into stand assist chairs from More Mobility. They recline back with a footrest, then when you want to get out of them, they stand you up. You can even sleep on them. More Mobility can bring one out for a free trial. There's even electric beds too. What do you think? For more range and more expert advice, see More Mobility, corner Clarence and Princess Streets off Blenheim Road.
What a difference More Mobility makes.
Be immersed in the unique cultural highlights Germany has to offer every Tuesday night with Discover Germany. Tuesday at 7 p.m, right here on CTV.
Now, welcome back to Canterbury Live, and it is my very great pleasure to welcome three wonderful mums to my left here. We have Robin Carter. Welcome, Robin.
Thank you.
Betty Chapman. Hi, Betty.
Hi.
And Di Harwood. Thanks, ladies, for making the time to come in. Now, first, I have to ask, did you all have a lovely Mother's Day, Betty?
Yes, I did. I put all my furniture back in my house after being repaired, so it was lovely.
You did it yourself, or did the children help?
Just the tidy little bits, the coffee tables and things like that, yeah.
Oh, good. Did you get a cup of tea afterwards?
Yeah, and a bit more.
Oh, and a bit more.
Wine.
We like that. And Di, you're getting the gift basket today, of course, but what kind of gifts did you get yesterday? Anything special?
Well, I did get a bottle of perfume that I've been hanging out for, but I think the kids might have had a bit of help with purchasing that because it was pocket money for at least a year.
Oh. Nice, as only you should deserve. And Robin, were you spoilt as well?
Yes, I was. I had a pretty cruisy day at home. Bit of visiting and phone call and yeah,
I think Miriam received quite a lovely email actually from your husband about how wonderful you are with him and the children. So he must better get a few brownie points out of that. Surely.
I think he's got quite a few brownie points out of it. Yeah.
And so we've got a gift to give you now. So first of all, I think we'll give Di the gift basket. It'll be lovely, Marianne. We've got our angel, Marianne, who we all know and love from CTV.
Wonderful. Thank you.
And the beautiful flowers from Millie Flora.
I'll give you a kiss.
Thanks, Marianne. You're on a bit of a blue thing going on today, ladies. Yes. And Robin Carter, of course, is a lovely package to Braemar Select Spa and Lodge.
Thank you very much.
I'll give you a kiss.
Thank you. It's lovely. Thank you.
Your husband you'll take with you?
Oh yes, I think he better. He probably deserves it.
And last but not least, of course, Betty Chapman.
Oh, thank you.
Second recipient of that beautiful weekend away to Select Braemar Spa and Lodge, and we have to thank them very much.
Absolutely.
Very generous gifts to us. Now, can I ask you, you've all obviously had your own mothers, so what's one thing that your mum taught you that you always remember to this day?
Oh gosh, think about it.
Betty?
I was brought up by Dutch parents. We always worked hard, and I must say we've all the family have got really good work ethic. Yeah, and to respect others, be kind. Yeah, treat as you want to be treated. Treat others how you want to be treated yourself.
Exactly, it's great words. And Di?
I think if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. It's a bit of an old adage, but I've tried to instill it in my 3 kids, so...
It's very true, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think so. I think we can all remember that quite frequently. And Robin?
I think probably, like yourself, work ethics was the big thing, and I think that's come through my generation to my children now. They're all really good workers. I think that's quite an important thing to learn. Yeah.
Do you sometimes hear your mum?
My husband says all the time.
That's a wonderful thing. Well, I'm glad that you've taken the time to come in today, and it's wonderful recipients for that, so thank you for entering. And all to the mums that entered the competition.
Yes.
Marianne was inundated with entries, so they were really well selected by Marianne herself. She all took time to go through them. So, and we'd like to thank, of course, all of the wonderful companies that have given the prizes for us today. Now, tomorrow, of course, is more Canterbury Live, but also remember to stay with us. It's first at 5. Also, would like to ask you if there's any interesting things happening in your community, or something that you're doing for someone, or you'd like, or you think we at home would like to know about it here in Canterbury. It's really easy. You just need to email inquiries@ctv.co.nz. That goes through to the gorgeous Marianne, and she'll certainly field that out to our producers here at CTV. So thank you once again for joining us. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. This is Canterbury Live.